And we have listed Robin Newman and Decker as first on the line. And it looks like they are going to let them start from either side of the ring, even though the map, I think, showed finish on one side, start on the other. I may have misread that. So they can work either side. And again, these dogs have 52 seconds on course to accumulate points. Time is only a tiebreaker for the individual competition. And there's the green light to go. Pull down on the red. Comes back, grabs her other red. So she lost the opportunity to earn points on her obstacle of choice. Now she's going for the 7. Now she's got to get into her close, which is on this far front corner. There we go, out for 2. Oh, and into the number 5 instead of back over to 3. So end of round. She'll keep her points up to that point, but her round has concluded. Next on will be Stacy Perlott-Gowdy and Sobey. Starting with the 1 on the left. Going out for the 7. Watching the judge closely for signals. Picking up her 1 there. Going back for the 7. These competitors going for 51 will be running quite ragged here. 51 points is my reference. And it looks like she got her 3 7s in the opening, so she has a chance to get the maximum score of 51 if she finishes out in time. There's the 2, the 3, and the 4. 5. Pull down on number 6, so that'll end the round. She'll be 13 points short of that, so her final score will be 38. 49.07 seconds. Next up is Kate Moreau and Smart. Kate's taking a long lead out across number 1 and going for the 7. I think there's little doubt what most of these handlers will be trying to achieve here in the little bit of hesitation there, eating up some valuable time. Pull down on number 7. So no points. Going for the 6 on her final color selection. If she does get that, goes to 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So she completed it out, but she faulted the 7. So she'll finish out with 44 points and 52 seconds on the clock. This should be Terry Lee and Vet on the line. And here we go again. 1 followed by 7. Swinging way wide on the course. Oh, a little hesitation getting the dog to take the backside of number 1. And we're not getting good flow on the 7, eating up valuable time. Going for a 6 on their third color of choice. Now the close. 2 and 3 are a good. 4 and 5. 6. And doesn't make the 7. So they're 8 points short of the maximum 51 for a score of 43. If I'm doing the math correctly. And this should be Fiona Ferrer and Ricochet. Took the red down, hit the color, end of round, out of sequence, 0 points. Tough break there for Fiona. Next up will be Jeanette Hutchinson is not with us today, is she? So, we're moving along. Kathy Ottman and Tuffley should be next. She's going straight to the 6. Off of her 1. Going for her second 1. Let's see if she'll go back to the 7. And she does. Tight turn coming out of that. Going back for, oh, took the red down, and that will end the round. Tough break there. She turned her back, did not see that pole go down, and went for the 7. She needed to come back and just work on her close at that point. So tough break. So that should be a total of 15 points. Next up, Jean Eisenlam and Ping. Keep in mind that these scores also count towards the individual all-around. So though someone may not quite do so well in this round, they still have 3 other classes of competition to pull it together. They went the 1 and the 7, 1 and the 6, coming back and getting the third red. Going for a 6 again. Working on the close now. 2 and 3, being very cautious, not pushing for speed here. Trying to be sure they get through without breaking the sequence. On to the 6. She probably will not have time for the 7. So she'll have a score of 42 points on the round. And they are ready to go with our next one is Lori Zorberg and Jim. If I have this correct in the running order. Going straight out to the 7 after the 1. I didn't mention Pat Coral is our judge today. Two successful 7s, going for her third red. There's the 1 for it. She's going for 3 7s. Looks like successful on that as the judge gives a nod. Now for the close. So far, looking good on the close. 3, 4, and 5 clean. Moving through the 6, but will definitely run short on time on 407. Here's the buzzer. So they'll finish up with a score of 44. And 60 seconds on the clock. Next up, Melanie Clark and Ruby. And we have a problem in the ring here. I'm not sure what it was. I know we got a bird up here in the announcer's stand. Looks like the judge has stopped the round prematurely. We'll have to, but she's just returned to the start line. And the clock, I think, must have messed up because it stopped at 16:30. So we'll get a fresh start here for Melanie Clark. So she's going 1 to 6. Picks up her red in the middle, going for the second 6. And her final red. She's going to stick with 3 6s, it looks like. And that should put her in good position to start the close at number 2. There we go. Sending out for 3. Good through 5. 10 seconds left as they start their 7. Should be able to finish it out. Good for 7. Score of 48 points. Time of 51:44. This is Elizabeth Evans and Gorgeous. Working left to right on the 7 after the 1. Taking her second 1 on the right. Good running contact for a certain 7 here on the back. She's going for 6 for her third color. So there's her 2. 3 and 4. 5 is good. 6 with only 7 seconds left. Will be tight. 7 and she made it. So she'll finish with a score of 50 points. Which is our highest score so far. No one has completed with 3 7s. Next up, Mary Ellen Berry and Maisie. So 1 with the 7 coming up front for the second red. Good running on the A-frame. Need a little straightaway for a quicker 7. Going for a 6 on the final color option. And starting the close. Looking good so far. They come out of the 5 to the 6. And the clock has stopped. And they have finished, but the clock has stopped, at least on the display. I cannot tell what the time was. But she was making very good time. I'm fairly certain she got in under. I'm not sure how they will rule that. Mary Ellen earlier, if you were watching the standard agility class earlier, extended her arm over the last jump to direct her dog and took down the timer just ahead of the dog's jump. We did finally get a ruling from the judge on that. They faulted 2-second penalty. So she did get the definitive ruling on that, which is probably about as fair as it can be. I'm not sure how they're going to sort this one out, but maybe they had it on the I'm hoping they had it on the timer down there and just did not show on the display clock. So now they're waiting for the next. This should be Stacy Bowles and Cassie. One and 7. Going for 3 7s. Starting the close with a 2, 3, 4. Finishing the 6 with just 4 seconds left. Not likely going to finish it out. The buzzer will be close. So there's a hold on the course. They've apparently having some kind of timer problem. They got to get that resolved. This should be Melanie Behrens and Elf. Starting with the 1. Out to 7. They all know the drill. They have to go for the 51. Picked up her 1, going for second 7. Now coming up for the final red, the front left corner of the screen. And now back out. She's going for the 6. Time here between the 2 and 3 on the close. Just trying to get her direction set so she can make mistakes. Pull down at 6, so there will be no 6 or 7. So she'll have a score of 37 points. Next up, Catherine Laria and Blizzard. And they're going for the 1-6 to start. So you got 3 6s on her opening. Now working the close. And the 7. Finishing in for 54.15, so she's 3 points short. So it'll be 48 total score. So this is Patty Ma and Luke doing their 1-6, and followed by another 1-6. Three 6s is her goal. So as long as she can run the closing clean, she'll have her 48 points. Oh, and back jump to 3. How about that? So they're missing the 4, 5, 6, and 7 in the close. So they've got 21 in the opening plus 5, a score of 26. This is Kate Moreau and Power. Long lead out by Kate, going for the 7. Going for the 6 for her second color option. Oh, that spin could have cost her if he decided to jump. And a second 6 for her third option, which is the best setup perhaps for the closing sequence. And pole down at number 2. So that hurts a bit, with 22 points in the opening is all she'll get. This is Christy Moser and Hemi. She's going out for the 7. And a second 7. Pushing out for the red. She's going for it. She can certainly tell those who are interested in winning the class, as well as making a good run at the all-around. And have to do the tuck in to catch number 2. Hold a line all the way across to 3. She looks a little nervous. I would be too. They've turned the clocks off on us, so we can't tell. There's the buzzer. So no 7. She'll finish with 44 points. Next up will be Carrie Smith and height. Straight out to the 7. Going for her second 7. Gives her 16. Looks like she's going out too. No, she's going inside, taking the 6. So her top score at this point could be a 50. Oh, but she doesn't get her close. Tough break. 23 points her score for this class. With Dave Grubel and Boca coming to the line. Oh, he did a run by on that 7, but he picked it up on the way back. They can do him any direction. There's the 7. There's his second 1. Second 7. Be interesting to see if he'll follow through with another 7 or go short to 6. There it is. That helps compensate for the lost time at the 7 and sets up the close much better. Good fluid motion all the way through to 6. And 7. So he will come through with 50 points. Next up, Tracy Hirsch and silver. Tracy picks up 2 1s and 2 7s successfully. Out for her third red now. Going inside. She's going for the 5. That was an interesting move to go for the 5. As much speed as they seem to have. But she did slip up at number 7. Had to come back on the push out to get it early on. Nicely done. 51-33 on the clock. Had a little time to spare, not much, with a score of 49. This will be Stuart Mon Aries up next. That's the one for the 7 as well. Two 7s, 2 1s. Final red. He's going inside to the 6. And now the close. He's looking pretty good. 12 seconds left to finish out the 7. There it is. 47.18. And 50 points total. That would probably be our leading score at this point. This is Mary Ellen Berry and EZ. Oh, missed out that second hurdle on the 7 combination. That sucked up at least 3 seconds, and then a wrong course. Tough break there. So it looks like the score will be 16 points. 1-7-1-7 and whistle. Next up will be Juliana Lund and Harlow. Clary Wellington and Josephine. So she's going conservative here on the opening with a 1-4-1. Now going for a 6. And taking a pole down, so will not get the 6. Finished it. Going for her third red. Seems a little lost. And now there'll be a whistle. Need to go for her third red. They do not do a lot of snooker in New Zealand. So she got lost out there. Need to pick up her third red before doing another color. Next up should be Dudley Fontaine and Sweet. Good little oval pattern back there to get the 2 7s. Picking up her final red. Going inside for the 6. And 11 seconds to go on the black for 7. It looks clear. It'll be 50 points for Dudley at 49.26 on the clock. Still our fastest time is 47 seconds for a score of 50. This will be Elaine Rodet and Pogo. That is not Elaine. Well, checking out the list, I'm not sure which handler this is. So, is this Pogo? Yeah. So this is one of the borrowed dogs for New Zealand, and a bit of a tough round there. They're not quite in sync together. Next up will be Julie Riley and Rivet. Just 3 to go in this 55 centimeter class.
That's a lot of yardage.
Oh, run out at the A-frame will chew up some time, and a down pole, so all that for naught. Going for a second red now. Working on their 6. Final red. Going for the 5. 14 points in the opening. Seven seconds to go. 41 points their score in 53.56 seconds. Next up we have Elaine Rohde and Dare. Looks like another New Zealand competitor. With just 2 rounds to go in this 55 class. She's taking the 1-4-1 route, playing it conservative. Oh, okay, going for 6. Oh, and then off course. 12 points will be their score as Lisa Kucharski and Finesse are final competitors in this round, in this 55 centimeter class. Right now we have several people tied at 50 points. Time will be the deciding factor. We do not have all those times logged, so we'll have to wait for official results. We do have one competitor, potentially with 51, that occurred when the timer had its malfunction, and it will be reviewed on videotape to try to establish if they made the final 7-point obstacle in time. She's got 11 seconds to complete her 7. And she'll finish with 50-point completion in 49 seconds. There'll be a jump height change. We'll be back with you.
All righty. First up here appears to be Tempo and Simone Holt in the 65 centimeter class. Going to attempt to do the math in my head. Not as fast as Ken, so we'll see what happens. Oh, that was close. Going for the second 7. Wondering what they're going to do in the middle here. They're going to go for the 6. Seems to be a popular pattern. Certainly don't think that there's enough time for 3 7s. Oh, drop number 4 is going to be costly. I'm not even going to try the math. I'm not that good. Next up will be Shoshana Doss and Glance. The last dog's time was 46:04. Dropping the first one. Nice recovery. To get over to the final one. And for the closing. And through 7. $53.15 for Lance and Shoshana. Next up is Gifted and Rachel Sanders. Rachel going for 3 7s. Oh, that's unfortunate. Next up is Well, that was the time of 36-19. Next up is going to be Presto and Terry Smorch. Terry and Presto opting for the long way around that one jump. I mean the tire. The tunnel. I don't know what obstacle that was. Good grief. What's wrong with me? All right, I believe that's a score of 50 and a time of 51:55 for Presto and Terry. Next up is Vet and Sandy Brooks. That was a bummer. Next up is going to be Spree and Stephanie Rainier. For the hesitation for that second one. It's going to cost him a little bit of time. Hopefully she's going to go for the 6 in the center. Through in time. Oh, just barely. Judge is shaking her head no. Go through 6. Next up is Dooley and Patty Drum. Through 7. So she had 3-6-5 in the opening, getting through 7. Next up is Anna Eifert and Nevian, competitor from Hungary. Anna's going for 3 7s. Never one to back away from a challenge. Time's going to be tight. She's got to keep moving. We've slowed down a bit. I'm not sure she's going to be able to get through in time. Running out of steam. Hurry up. And she did it. Well done, Anna. 51 points. Holy smokes, a time of 51:26. Given that performance, you'd think they play snooker all the time in Hungary, but they do not.
Yeah, she does play a lot. I think her first time out.
Next up is Stitch and Marianne Wurst. Difficulty getting to that third one. We should probably attempt a lower point obstacle and get to the closing. Wise move. Good recovery for some of that last time earlier. Unfortunately, only getting through 6. Next up is Dagger and Terry Demir. That's unfortunate. Time of 42:11. Got a hold for a second here as a conference with Pat. Next up is Truman and Katie Olschlager. Unfortunately, knocking the 4 is going to end their round 39-81. Next up is Cy and Ashley Anderson. Good grief. You can tell I didn't get much rest last night. through 7. Nice and clean. Ashley Anderson inside with a time of 55.08. Next up is Jack and Dudley Fontaine. Well done for Dudley and Jack. Time of 48.05.
That's an audio video. You gotta try it. And that's just 2 connectors.
Next up is Shelly Perman and Tech. Tech and Shelley with a time of 53.50. We almost lost power here. Next up is Harley and Terry Lee. Starting closing after knocking that red. And that'll do that for Harley and Terry. Time of 38.86. Next in will be Mays and Stacy Peardot-Gowdy. Like they had a major reset going on out there. Stacy Mays going for what now appears to be the standard 2 7s and a 6. The most doable option of all. Given that there are team selection points on the line, I think a lot of people are going to opt for a safer challenge, and they're going for the risk of losing out on that final 7. Time of 52-42, so completing 2 7s, a 6, and through 7. That would give them 50 points. Is that right? I think I can handle that one. I take a 1 off the 51 as a maximum. See, I can't do quick math. Give me calculus, though, and I can do that. Basic math, forget it. Oh my, that was Launchatronic over there. That is Skills and Jody Lodelich. Sevens and a 6 through 7. Not sure if first 7 was granted or not. But, if that was the case, it would have been 50. Next up is going to be Lisa Marie Bowers and Bolt. Appears to be some kind of confusion on course. Not sure what that was about. Lisa Marie getting back on track, though. Not enough time. Missing out on getting the final 7. 56-96 for Bolt and Lisa Marie. Next up is Smack and Megan Foster.
Great. That's a scary proposition right there.
Ooh, taking out that wing jump. I certainly hope that Smack is okay. Yeah, it was a good smack, all right. Wow. Obliterated that one. But she could have gone on for the closing, had the dog, at least, she had the impression that the dog was all right. Opting to come out of the ring instead.
Going for the second 7. A little more cautious on the 6 in the middle. and 7. Well, should have covered 50 points there. I assume that was Allison War and Sonnet. Next up should be Natalie Kirkwood and Dandy. She was trying to get a backside approach on the red, but she didn't get it, but everything seems to be okay. A little fearful of a broken sequence, but she managed to keep it online. And there's the end of the sequence right there. Had to get in for the 1, went for the 6. So they will be stopped short, under 20 points. And next up, Lori Michaels and Soleil. Working on her 7. That seems to be the preferred approach on that red. 6 and starting to close. Ten seconds to go. Ladder 7 in the close. Finishing out in 48.58 seconds, 50 points. And here we are with Danielle Davis and Devlin working on their second red, going for their second 7. They'll be trying for a push out, but the dog managed just fine to get the 1. She's going inside for the 6. Handler's having a problem with the early part of the closing sequence. Normally seems to be those that are trying to take too much control, and the dog has time to look around. There's the buzzer. Will not get their final 7. And that final red was inconsequential. Next up is Lisa Topol and Schmutzy. Change of plan. The dog chose the 6. She's trying to pull him back for the 7. Now the final red. Handler adjusted fine. Going for another 6 now. Sticking with the original plan, I'm sure, to set up properly for the close. We've got a lot of control needed. There we go through 4 and into 5. And 7. So they have a score of 49 points as they head to the finish with 53.96 on the clock. Next up, Tony Redwood and Journey. Missed out his hurdle on the 7. He's still going for 7, just starting from the other side. Not sure why he chose to do that, but he got his 7. Now he's tangled up. I think he's turned around now because of that. Get his 1. He's going for a 6. Be somewhat conservative. Still has to get over to the other 1 in the corner. Left front corner of the screen is where that red lies. I think he must have done equestrian work. It looks like he's trying to ride the dog at times. But he's keeping the sequence together. He's into his close now with the 2, 3, 4. He got a 7, a 6, and a 4 for his colors. And the buzzer. So he'll be right at 30 points, give or take, with his ad-lib performance there. But he was good recovery from missing that first hurdle. Very good. And with a dog that he's not totally familiar with. Traveling here from Australia. This is Jamie Heron next with Zip. Having troubles keeping him on track. Got good ground speed. Trying to get her 6 for her 3rd color. Lost some valuable time there, missing that wingless in the middle. There she goes. Keep it straight. 36 seconds into the close. Right at 40 now as they go into the poles. Pace is slowing a little. Tight turn here. Only 2 seconds to go. Did not make it. -7. So they'll be turning in about 43 points in the round. Not about. Let's say exactly. Assuming the judge saw it as I did. Next up will be Jennifer Crank and Sonic. Well, I guess they're wanting to reset these tunnels so they drift a little bit as the class goes on. Really can't thank our volunteers enough for coming out here during the week to help with the event. This is Jennifer Crank and Sonic. Starting with the 1 and 7, taking the middle red for the 1 and going back for 7 more. Looking good. So he's pushing inside now to the 6. Notice several handlers going tunnel to catch that hurdle to set up the clean approach to the number 2. If they were to do the right side tunnel to approach 2, they would have a bit of a slice. And 5 seconds left. So, took down that pole. Missed out on the 7, so it'll be 44 points. 43 points for Jennifer Crank. 43. And Elizabeth Armstrong and Grissom are next. picked up 2 sevens. Final red. Took it down and off course by going straight into the 6. She would have needed to go into the close. So she'll finish up with 16 points. Next on, Brenda Kelly and Luna. It's gotten to a point we pretty well know they're going for at least 1 7. They have to in order to have a chance of holding their own in the all-around. They would pretty well have to have 2 sevens to have a chance of getting into the medals for the class individually, because we have a number of people with 50 points where they took 2 sevens and a 6 in the opening. We've yet to have anyone go with 51 points that I've seen. So we do have one 51-pointer, I'm told. Anna Eifert from Hungary finished with 51. We were doing a review a bit earlier. If you did not hear when the timer malfunctioned, we did check. The dog that was on course, competitor had a total, did not get credit for their last 7, so they only scored 37 points on the round. Did not get the final 7. Judge Sugarhead raised the whistle. Not sure what that was supposed to mean, but I think it was an indication of a missed contact on the dog walk. Be helpful if in snooker the judges had a standardized approach of signaling faults. This is Terry Thompson in motion on course. Lost a little continuity there. 2 to 3 to 4, but got it back. Finishing up to 6 with only less than 4 seconds to finish the 7. Didn't make it, so she'll be under 44 points. I think 43 would be the count. Next up, Catherine Laria and Paint with 4 to go. For the red, the judge said. Early Finish to the round. Next up, Marshall Clark, not from Australia, but New England. Part of the year anyway. No 7. 1 point. Going for a 7 again. They did not get that 7 rebuilt. Gave him credit for it. Ring steward did not get it rebuilt. Needs to get out there and rebuild it. Woke up. It's hard to sit there time after time, have nothing to do. And the round ends at number 3. Round ends at number 3. So they have 25 points for the round. Next up should be Bonnie Norris and Ice, with only 2 rounds to go here. That's in the 65 centimeter class. We do have the 40 and 30 centimeter classes to go yet. 40 will be next, followed by 30s. Okay, judge has gone to the table. See if we can take a peek in. Some discussion here about, I guess, with Catherine Laurie about what terminated the round. Yeah, only a lip reader could tell us at this point. Now judge consulting with the score table. And Bonnie Norris standing by. I guess perhaps, it looks like Catherine Laurie is standing by, so maybe the judge made a mistake out there on the sequence. It was herself, which is certainly easy to do in snooker, and maybe giving Catherine Laurie another go at it. But right now, it's going to be Bonnie Norris. Getting the green light to proceed. Actually, it's a red light, I think. It really should get turned green when it says go down there. That is correct. Not so near the red light district, though. I understand it's in the middle of the country. Actually, about halfway between Brussels and Amsterdam. So, dog wanted to do the 7, but handler wanted to do the 6. That shows the handler is in charge. No, it's going to be a different town than it was before. Different group hosting. Or local group within the Netherlands. But still the FHN. Did not get the 7 in time. At this point, Catherine Laurie returning to the ring. It looks like it's going to be a rerun. I did overhear the judge say. And here we go with the 40 centimeter. This is Caboo and Jennifer Crank. Hold down, missed out on the 7. I'd sure like to see that Stewart hustling, but it isn't going to happen. Yes, sit by the flag. Next up, Suzanne Wesley and Sonic. So, will Suzanne figure this out? The dog took the 3 on the way back as she was trying for the 7. She's taking her time to set up for her 3rd red. Good recovery. Lost quite a bit of time. Well, made up for that, but not going for the 7. Still looks a little out of sync. Getting it back here in the close. And going for the final 7. And gets it. But she got shortchanged on the taking the 3 as the dog got behind her and lost and took the 3 instead of going with her out to the 7. Still a respectable score as we now go to Ina Eifert and Du.
Now on is Anna Eifert and Du. Oh, dropping number 3 is going to end their run prematurely. 42-69 for Anna and Du. Next in is going to be Keene and Beth Martin.
These 40-centimeter dogs have 54 seconds on the clock to accumulate points, so we got to add a couple of seconds to make up for that shorter stride. Third 7. Now the close. Good send out. Good flow. They're working their close. 6 with 8 seconds to go. 9 seconds maybe. Excellent. 7 to finish. Next up, Janice Lemons and Skylar. Going for the 6. Hold down in the middle. 1. 6. 1. And going for 3 6s. Hole not getting reset. Not a good situation. One has to wonder if they took it down once, if they would have taken it down again. And now they're getting their points by default. No 7. Next up, Stacy Bowles and Crusher.
Refusal 6 is going to end their run prematurely. Next up, looks like it's going to be Zuri and Juliana Lund. Cutting in between the snooker flag and the tunnel, but going for the ever popular 2 7s and a 6. Cleanly through the closing, finishing up with a time of 57.75, I believe, for a total of 50 points. Next up is Nita Wolf and Pika. Closing out their round. Next up is going to be Iggy and Terry Herman. Iggy and Terry represented the United States at the CCOE event in Spain. That happened earlier this month. We're back at it again here at the CCOA event. Sounded like somebody was honking the horn there for the timer, but Nothing going on. Nice recovery. Oh, got the refusal though at 3. Going to end the round. That's a bummer. 44-19 was their time. Next in is going to be Jen Pinder and Britton. Jen and Britton are pretty speedy. Wondering if they're going to go for the 2 7s and 6, or if they're going to go for 3 7s. Oh, nice recovery, Jen. Nope, coming in for the 6. We're at about 26 seconds now. Oh, taking the 4 off course. That's a disappointment. 35-35 is their time. Next up is going to be Mickle and Maureen Waldron. Maureen opting to take the 6 in the middle of that sequence. Looping all the way back around. Going to go. Ooh, that was close. Got the 2, pulling through that gap to 3. Putting in the 5. Need to hurry up a little bit here. And through 7 in time. Time of 56.87 for Mickle and Maureen. Holding up here for a second. Next in is going to be Rodeo and Jennifer Thomas. Looks like they're going to get through 7 in time. Rodeo and Jennifer, 54-56. Next up is Tony Redwood from Australia, handling Mead. Oh, just missing out on that 7. That's disappointing. Tony and me, 62-85. Now, our last competitor in the 40-centimeter class is going to be Jimmy and Adrian McLean. Sure they're going to have enough time here. They're going to get through hopefully 6 in time. Not going to be able to start 7. Oh, just missing out on 6. That was our 40-centimeter class. Adrian and Jimmy with a time of 62-36, getting reset for our 30-centimeter class. We're going to have 13 competitors in that height. I would normally swap out the tapes here, I assume, but not sure what the system is, so I'm going to leave it well enough alone. I think there should be sufficient time to get both of these jump heights in. First up is going to be Baxter and Donna Nolan. Toy class, which is a 30-centimeter class, is going to get 56 seconds for this snooker course. .16 for Baxter and Donna. I'm not sure if Pat was signaling that she got the 7 or not. Couldn't really tell from here. Next up is going to be Ian and Alan Rowe. Not sure that was the intentional or not. Yeah, barely got past that 6 and jumped over the snooker flag, which is not an off course, dropping the rail on 7 there. They're going to end up having to do the sequence for no points. Oh, back jumping number 2 is going to end their round prematurely. 42-89. Next up is Maya and Bronwyn Burnett. through in time. Excellent. 50.15 for Maya and Bronwyn. Next up is going to be Frenzy and Linda Wilmer. Going for the ever popular sequence. Ooh, taking the off course into the weave pole is going to end their run. 36.05 is their time. Next in is going to be Masher and Deneen Fox. Deneen and Masher, time of 53.61. Next in, it's going to be Francine and Courtney Keys. Oh, getting the refusal. Ending the run. Next up is Mike Padgett and Kona. Unfortunate off course into the 5-point weave balls. Nice run from Mike and Kona. Next up is going to be Clever and Jen Crank. disappointing. 24-54 for Clever and Jen. Next up is Zip and Yvette White. Zip and Yvette were also part of the team that represented the United States in the CCOE event out in Spain earlier this month. Zip and Yvette cleanly through 7. 54-96 for Zip and Yvette. Well done. Next in is Simba and Yukiari Nishimura. Going for the ever popular 2 7s and a 6. Yeah, not again, not really, no. Shocker. Wondering if that was what Pat had envisioned with this course. Ooh, not making it through 7 in time. Ending the round with 63-54. Right. Yeah, having that time just on the cusp of wanting to go for those 3 7s. Next up is Tiki and Monique Plink. Opting for the long way around the blue tunnel. Through 7, Tiki and Monique. 58-50, getting 50 points. Well done. Next up is Andy Mueller and Crackers. Yeah. Crackers is having a blast there. Andy and Crackers represented the U.S. last year here for the IFCS World Agility Championships. And I'm pretty sure they pocketed a couple medals. I think they did quite well last year. You can tell why. Look at them run. The dog just turns in midair. That's impressive. Oh, an unfortunate off course to that one. That's a bummer. Yeah, 22 points. Thank you for the quick math, Ken. That's what they lost by then. They said, oh my, that hurts. Our final competitor in this height is going to be Sonic and Linda Wilmer. And I believe that's going to give us a wrap for today. I'm going to leave this thing running here. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is with the end of day activities, but thank you for tuning in anyhow. It's been an exciting day here in Fort Worth at the W.R. Watt Arena at the Will Rogers Memorial Center. Seven cleanly, 50 points for a time of 57:02, and I believe that's a wrap for today, folks.
Congratulations for 37 years. Medalist. Now to award the 4-centimeter class, the snooker individual. Our bronze medalist is Surrey, Julian London. bronze medalist is Sweet and Fontaine. In silver medalist Vanessa Jarski. And no stranger to the gold medal is Harry in silver bronze. Congratulations.